This is just not a realistic hand for West. Once again, West just has a ridiculous hand. Partner wanted to play in 2 diamonds, then partner wanted to play in 3 clubs, and then 3 bids later we were in 6 clubs. So let's take a look at the auction. Pass, pass. We have opened 2 clubs on our 23 count. Yeah, I mean, it seems reasonable. I don't know what our plan should have been. Like, normally you don't want to open 2 clubs if you don't have a plan. I mean, even if you have 28 high card points, you should still think about what your, how the auction's going to play out. To make sure that you can actually show your hand. Otherwise, maybe it is right to open up the 1 level. But here we decided to show our hand as a single suited hand in diamonds, which seems fine. I think there's a lot of merit for rebidding 2 no trump, or depending on what your no trump range is, and whether or not you're playing like a Kokish relay or something, we could upgrade this hand as well. Nice playing strength, good 6-card suit. Basically all honors are working, other than maybe the singleton ace of spades is a little bit overvalued, but otherwise, pretty happy about all the cards we held. So over 3 diamonds, partner bid 3 spades, and we tried 3 no. Seems reasonable. We get a club lead, 10 of clubs. So normally that's going to be from a, honor 10-9 or 10-9 fourth or something holding. I do know the robots love leading doubletons or even singletons against no trump, so we have that to contend with. The club finesse might not be working. But I think for now, we'll stick in the jack. Yeah, I mean, we should definitely stick in the jack. Because even if West has queen 10-9 fourth, and we could run this 10 of clubs around to our king. Excuse me. Oh, no. Okay. Something caught in my throat. But yeah. Even if West had queen 10-9 fourth, we only get to discard 1 heart. We're still going to have to take the heart finesse. And if it's onside, we already have plenty of entries to take the heart finesse a couple of times. So I don't really see any reason to play low to the king here. As well as, I mean, for one thing, the lead might be from 10-9 third. And then covering with the jack would score us 4 club tricks, whereas playing low, East will always get their queen of clubs. So cover the jack with the queen and king. Let's play diamond to the jack. The opponents aren't really going to know what's going on in the diamond suit when we lead a diamond to the jack. West will have a pretty good sense about what's going on, but they don't know that. Now that I'm thinking about it, I was going through this plan in mind, thinking we had rebid 2 no. But since we rebid 3 diamonds, I guess they will have a pretty good idea. Because I was thinking, I would like to try the hard finesse now. That seems like the most sensible thing to do. And if it loses, I want to avoid them switching to spades, so that I can then safely try the club finesse later. Well, anyway, let's cross in diamonds. Okay, they just return a heart. I am happy to now just play a club to the 8. I mean, no reason to West sticks in the 9. Clever. It was 10-9 third. Look at that. So 490. Yeah, fairly flat board. I mean, could have done better in the auction maybe. It does. I mean, 6 diamonds is, of course, an excellent contract requiring one of 2 finesses in the round suits, both of which happen to be offside. But at least it would be a pretty decent contract. We also might get the 10 of clubs lead against 6 diamonds, though. Oh, that's not true. East would be on lead. Well, on to board 2. Not much to the play in 3. No trump on that first one. Here we've opened a diamond. Partner bid a spade. We bid a no trump. Get a heart lead. Yikes. All of the suits offer prospects for extra tricks, and I don't know which one we should try for. This feels like a problem where at the table we might want to use a bunch of math. I really don't like doing that on stream. I think that just performing odds calculations about whether we should play like clubs versus diamonds versus spades here is not all that interesting, and in general is not a large percentage difference. But we can spend a second to think about what we might want to do. So if I were to play on clubs, I think I would like to win this heart in hand and lead a club to the 9, for example. I mean, we could lead the queen or low, it probably doesn't matter, but effectively I would like to take 2 club finesses against West. I don't really have the entries to do that, which makes me not as interested in playing on clubs. Because then my line of play, I think, effectively would be to like cash the ace and finesse east for the jack. So that's 50-50, and for that reason, I don't see why playing on clubs makes any sense. Could play on spades. Oftentimes in no trump contracts, playing on your weakest but longest suit can have a lot of upside. Like if spades are 3-3 with the ace on side, we can score I was about to say 4 spade tricks, but 3 spade tricks. I mean, that's still quite a lot. But it looks most reasonable to me to just play on diamonds. We can force out the ace and queen and score 2 diamond tricks. And then both black suits offer possibilities for extra tricks later. Hopefully the opponents don't have a very long heart suit. I mean, it looks like the 5 of hearts could be 4th best from 5. But yeah, I think that's going to be my plan. Just because it seems most convenient to not block the heart suit, I want to win the queen and run the jack of diamonds at trick 2. Oh, East plays the 2 of hearts, which is good news. So it looks like the hearts are splitting. Well, East hopped up with the diamond ace to return a heart. I don't think that says a whole lot, given that we won the queen of hearts at trick 1. I mean, East obviously could think that their partner has the diamond king and the heart ace, and so they want to win the diamond trick to play hearts from their side. The 8 of diamonds fell from West. Well, now that I'm in my hand, it's convenient to start on the club suit. I'm tempted to lead the queen of clubs, just because East is already turned up with the diamond ace. Like if East has the diamond ace and the club king and some spade cards, maybe they would have opened the bidding in first seat. That's nice. So we have a bunch of diamond tricks. Now we can set up the club suit if we want. All right, East wins and returns a heart. So I think we can now just cross some clubs, take another diamond finesse, cash the king of diamonds and the 10 of clubs. And presumably the opponents get the last two. Ace of spades was offside all along. So 150 after East got in at trick 2. We never let West on lead anymore. I wasn't all that concerned with West eventually winning a club trick or something, or winning the queen of diamonds. I mean, king 10, 8, 5th of spades looks like enough of a stopper to me, but it is true that by preventing West from getting in, we didn't have to worry about spade switches. On to board 3, another no-trump contract. We have opened a club. Partner gave us an inverted raise, and we jump to 3 now, which presumably shows this intermediate no-trump between our 1-no and 2-no openers. 18 to 19 here. Jack of spades lead. Well, if the club suit comes home, we have 2 spades, 5 clubs, a diamond and 2 hearts off the top is 9. I would prefer to play on diamonds to try and set up my extra tricks. Looks like we should cash the ace of clubs at trick 2. We're never really picking up a small singleton club in West. Like, there's no reason to lead a club to the king, because if both opponents follow, we're not like playing a club to the 10 next. And if West shows out, we can't actually pick up East Jack 5th anyway. I mean, not without a ton of entries and not without finding out about it in the first place. So we can, in fact, pick up Jack 5th of clubs with West. Pretty unlikely that that's what's going on, but I think we may as well start with the club ace for that reason. So 8 of clubs from West. Now the Jack of clubs. Clubs have come home. Great. Looks pretty tempting to now lead a diamond to the 10. I mean, again, in general, we're going to try and take 2 diamond finesses to score some extra diamond tricks here. Do get a spade continuation. Gotta win the ace. I mean, we might have the rest of the tricks if diamonds are 3-3 with the king in East's hand. So let's cash a couple of clubs. West pitching a diamond is good news for us. Does kind of sound as if at this point East probably has the king of diamonds. Hey, look at that. East did have, oh, king doubleton. West pitched a diamond from jack fourth. Queen of hearts was on side, so we would have still had the opportunity to take a heart finesse at the end of play there. But the effective show-up squeeze that we were kind of hoping for would not have come home. All right. One heart by us. Pass, pass, pass. We have a 17 count, and the robots love upgrading these 17s with a 5-card major, as opposed to opening a no trump. They open one of a major. I really don't know how I feel about that strategy stylistically. It's probably okay to upgrade this out of a 15 to 17 range, but in fourth seat, it's a lot more tempting to have a fairly solid range for your 1-no opener. And I think people would be okay with opening this a no trump anyway. All right, king of diamonds lead. Well, that looks like good news. Unfortunately, we have caught partner with the wrong type of hand. Very much prefer to be in a no trump instead of one heart with partner's hand. So what do we want to do? We could win the diamond ace and just play back a diamond. One of the opponents is going to get a diamond ruff, but hopefully it's from a 4-card trump holding, and therefore it would be with a natural trump trick. I'm not really sure what the alternative is. I mean, we could win the diamond ace and just lead a low heart, planning to effectively just pull trumps. Heart to the 9, someone wins, we get in at some point, and then go ace of hearts, jack of hearts, knocking out the other heart on her, and if hearts are 4-3, then maybe we can pull the last trump. The thing about that plan is the opponents can still get a diamond ruff. So I don't think I'm ever going to be successful in pulling the last trump. Any other ideas? I don't think so. Pretty sure just ace of diamonds, diamond makes the most sense. And then the opponents are going to have to do something for us. Whether or not they get their diamond ruff, they're going to have to break the club suit or the spade suit or the heart suit, which feels positive. Okay, let's do it. Oh, okay. Don't click too fast on the ace of diamonds. Make sure that that's still the same suit that was led is not. All right. First question. Is there any chance East is leading away from the club king? Because if the answer is no, then I really want to go ace of clubs, low club, which would set up the club queen, because if West wins, and let's say they give their partner a diamond ruff, I mean, I don't think West will give their partner a diamond ruff, but if they do, I want East to be end played into either leading a club, giving me access to the queen of clubs, or leading a spade, potentially Hmm. You know, maybe it's more of a problem than I thought, because if I go ace of clubs club and West does give East a diamond ruff, which, again, I don't think they will, but if they do, and then East switches to spades, I mean, like, ducking allows West to give East another diamond ruff, and then my ace gets roughed out. It's not really what I want. I am pretty convinced, though, that there's no chance East is leading away from the club king. I mean, that it seems crazy to do so when a trump switch feels somewhat safe and a spade switch is probably also somewhat safe. All right, let's duck the trick. Maybe this is crazy. Wow, West does return a diamond. That's surprising to me because West knows the diamond layout and therefore knew that they were effectively conceding a diamond trick by doing this. They're forcing partner to ruff with what might be a natural on one of my losing diamonds. King of spades. See, a low spade, I was not prepared to play low. This king of spades, I'm wondering, could East be switching to the spade king without the queen? I think it's possible. Definitely possible. But for example, if I were to duck this trick, and let's say East turns up with king fourth or queen fourth of hearts, so they're down to king or queen doubleton, East can safely exit a club now, but I'll win the club ace and I'll go ace of hearts and a low heart, and East will have to win, and then they'll be end played into leading a black suit, giving me a discard for my spade loser. My main concern is if it goes king of spades, low spade, and I duck, West wins the queen and then gives their partner a diamond ruff, and that's really something I want to avoid. So West has turned up with the king of clubs, the king queen of diamonds, if they have the queen of spades, I guess East has all of the missing heart honors. I'm going to play low. Okay, East does continue a club, so let's see if my plan works. Ace of hearts and a low heart. Hey, look at that. East was in fact end played. So we managed to pull all the trumps. It took a while, but it worked out. Plus 80. I mean, it feels like a good result in a declare play only tournament, but there will definitely be people who end up in a no trump and probably do a little bit better. Although maybe a no trump's a little bit challenging. Diamonds 5-0 and the king queen 10 of spades offside. I mean, West is likely to lead a spade. Maybe West will lead a low diamond, but West could also lead a spade against a no trump all pass. Plus 80. Good score. All right, what happened here? Partner opened a club. We bid 1 diamond. Very reasonable. I generally like to look at my major suits for stoppers because you never have to bid diamonds when your partner opens a club. You can always bid some number of no trump. And so if my hand had like ace 10 third of spades and king jack third of hearts, for example, with this 11 count, then I would much prefer a 2 no trump bid to a 1 diamond bid. But in this case, I think without the heart stopper, it's perfectly fine to start with a diamond. I don't think 2 no trump is wrong either, but 1 diamond seems okay. West overcalls a heart. Our partner supports our diamonds, supposedly showing 4. I like how they say 4 or more clubs and 4 diamonds, as if partner with 4-4 in the minors would always open a club. So this doesn't seem accurate to me, but if we are playing support doubles, it's true 2 diamonds should be 4-card support. Well, 2 diamonds was bid, East bid 2 hearts. We bid 3 clubs. So knowing that partner has at least 5 clubs and 4-card diamond support, I think I would now lean towards saying our hand is game forcing. And first off, look for a heart stopper. And if we don't have one, maybe push for 5 diamonds. I mean, 11 tricks are really far away, given that we have a doubleton in the opponent's suit. But still, like, a lot of our honors are working, and we know partner's very distributional over there. So 3 clubs doesn't seem like the right bid. I think I would just bid 3 hearts with South's hand. That seems like a practical shot. And then if partner doesn't bid 3 no, we can decide what to do from there. But anyway, so 3 clubs, partner jumps to 4 diamonds, apparently showing extra high cards, which I think is silly. We bid 5 diamonds. West elects to double. I mean, I don't feel bad about the auction. I do feel a little bad that we got to 5 diamonds and have no idea if we're making this or going down 2. Seems like West thinks that we're going down a couple. But partners turned up with, I hate to say what we would expect, but yeah, as usual, the robots don't have a good understanding of distributional hands, and they double based on high card points. I don't believe West actually has 18 or more high card points. They would have bid again in this auction. But they probably have a bunch of aces and kings that they thought were cashing, and turns out they aren't. We will need to be a little bit careful about the club suit and who we decide to play for a club void, if anyone. So King of Hearts cashes, and now a spade around to the jack. I mean, I would like to get a lot of information by roughing some spades and roughing the Jack of Hearts is probably irrelevant, but roughing a couple spades. I just don't think I have the entries to do all of that, so I might just pull trumps. If diamonds are 4-0, I'm gonna have some thinking to do. But I don't really want to rough a spade, because if I rough a spade and diamonds are 3-1 and I pull 3 rounds of trumps and then I misguess the club suit, the opponents can cash a spade. So let's pull trumps now. West only has a doubleton diamond. So East could have bid a lot of hearts. but they only bid 2 hearts. If East had 5 trumps, they probably would have bid more. Although I have seen the robots bid 2 of a major here with 5 card support, which is kind of ludicrous. Let's say East has 4 hearts and West has 6. What is West's shape? If they have a club void, West would be... I mean, West would be like 5, 6, 2, 0. That doesn't seem likely. West could be 4, 7, 2, 0, but like, again, why did West only bid 1 heart and then never bid again? I don't think West has a club void. So I think East is more likely to have a club void than West. Okay. I mean, this is just not a realistic hand for West. We called it though, 4720. So that's a little sad because some players in the field will definitely lead clubs from the other direction or maybe guess it the other way. But yeah, I mean, West, like, clearly something was off in the bidding and I just could not place my hand on what it was. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Totally right, Eric's, that West definitely should have done something other than whatever they did in the auction. What is the double? The robots just like doubling because they have high cards? I don't know. All right, board 6. On to the next. So East opens 2 diamonds weak. We bid 3 diamonds, both majors. West doubles, whatever that means. Pass, pass. We have longer spades than diamonds. I'm very tempted to balance 4 diamonds. I'm actually very tempted to balance 4 diamonds. I think that's probably a pretty good bid. Like, we're favorable, and whatever's going on in West's hand, I mean, we might be putting a lot of pressure on. Like, West might be doubling thinking, oh, it's okay. Like, if they bid the wrong major, then I can still bid 3 no trump or something. And 4 diamonds is really going to put a wrench in their plans. They won't have showed their partner values yet. Also, we have a really good, like, we have a 2 loser hand. So we might just make game on our own power if partner has a little bit of something. Ace of diamonds lead. Well, look at that. We're absolutely cold for 4 spades. Probably cold for 4 hearts too. I guess 4 hearts is going to be tricky, but 4 spades is where it's at. Maybe partner should have bid it, but I don't think partner's the one to blame here. We showed a 2-suited hand and then didn't take a second shot at it. East can definitely have the king of spades. I think I should cross in hearts to take the spade finesse. Don't really see any downside to it. Hey, look at that. East does have the king of spades. Once again, West just has a ridiculous hand. God, what are you actually supposed to do with West's hand? I don't know. Maybe you bid 4 clubs over 3 diamonds with West? That's possible? I have no clue. That is a stumper, but double does not seem to do the hand much justice. Anyway, how do we get to 6 clubs? We opened a diamond. We're 4 by 1 with 4 diamonds. We have 15 count. Could have opened a no trump. Generally my preference to do so. Partner bids a no trump. We bid 2 clubs. Yeah, this is where things get like a little tricky when we haven't opened a no trump, where we have to bid 2 clubs, and now it's like we haven't showed our extras. We could easily miss a game. Partner bids 2 diamonds, double by East. How did we get to 6 clubs on this auction? Wait a second. Partner made a non-forcing 2 diamond bid, and now we're in 6 clubs? Okay. This one I have to see. All right. East made a takeout double of... Oh no. Another situation that should not have occurred. So East had the opportunity to make a takeout double of diamonds over a no trump and did not. But instead, now they've given us more room to describe our hands and has now backed in with a takeout double. Big mistake. Ooh, okay. We should definitely redouble the double by East. We might not exactly have the greatest hand for it, but at least we would be showing some extra values to our partner. And, I mean, who knows? Maybe the opponents get greedy and get to too many spades later, and we can go after them. And that would be on our partner at that point, because they're the one with the 3-card spade holding. Well, so we pass. West bids 2 spades, not unexpected. Partner bids 3 clubs. Excuse me? I'm sorry, what? Partner could have passed 2 clubs. I mean, they have some sort of minimum. But they preference to 2 diamonds. Yeah, this is where things get like super murky. So it's possible that partner has longer clubs than diamonds. And partner's 2 diamond bid was to try and keep the auction alive in case we had like a 17, 18. I mean, I know Gib can't have 18 here. They would jump shift with 17, which is ludicrous. But partner might have been keeping the auction alive with some extra values and not wanting to bid 2 no trump. So it's possible we have a huge club fed, and 3 clubs makes me think that's possible. We bid 3 no, which is insane. I mean, we should just pass 3 clubs, which is pretty clear. Partner bid 4 no, which is apparently key card and clubs. How could this possibly be key card and clubs? There's no way. we respond to key card. God, I don't know what to do over 4 now. I mean, presumably we just sign off in 5 clubs, right? 5 hearts, 6 clubs. Well, here we are. What ended up happening? We have the 4 of hearts lead. The opponents missed their 10-card spade fit. This leads a singleton. So... Why am I in this contract again? It must be my fault. Okay. I have 1 dummy entry. I better use it wisely. Let's suppose the king doubleton of clubs is onside. Let me just think about this for a second. if I go ace of hearts, club hook, and it works, ace of clubs, man, I don't know. This hand is a nightmare. What do I think about the spade suit? I think spades are likely 5-5. But I also think this might be a singleton. So hearts are 5-1 and East didn't make a Michaels bid over a no trump. Maybe that's not what's going on. Maybe hearts are 4-2 and spades are 5-5. Like, how could West bid only 2 spades if they had a 6-card spade suit, right? That's my thinking right now. I mean, they've done it to me before, right? Like, this is the same West who on the previous 2 deals has effectively declined to show their long ace, king, queen, 7th. This time their spades are not as good as ace, king, queen, 7th, so we can't refuse them the right to not bid their suit a second time, but still. Like, I'm thinking of preserving the ace of hearts entry for later and just going ace of clubs club. Is that crazy? Like, if I go ace of hearts, club finesse, and it loses, it's very likely East has the diamond ace, because what else can East have? So West can cross to East in diamonds. I mean, they might not. They might try and cross in spades. But if they cross in diamonds, then I get the queen of hearts on the table. I cover West ruffs. That's not good news. And I also lose the ability to lead diamonds towards my king later. I mean, I might lose the ability to do that. I don't know. Let's try the club finesse. Surely nothing goes wrong here, right? Cool. Clubs have split. That's great. So now what can I do? I mean, I think it's pretty likely that East is going to get in and lead a diamond through my king. Well, I don't really see how to avoid that problem. Hearts are 5-1. Is it really possible that West has 6 spades? I don't think so, right? All right, down 2. Sure, yeah. No, great auction. I have no idea how we got to 6 clubs again, but we'll just leave that one out. We're in 4 clubs on this one. Oh no. God, why are we in 4 clubs? Okay. West opens a spade. Partners bids unusual, showing both minors, 5-5. East bids 3 spades competitive. And we bid 4 clubs. Now, I mean, there are a couple of bids that make sense to me here. 4 clubs is not one of them. 3 no trump, I think, has some merit. The only concern I would have with that is that partner gets to play it, so our king of spades is not very well protected. Yeah, maybe I don't like 3 no for that reason. But I think what I do like is some sort of like forcing bid to show a decent hand. Like, let me think. Did I have any agreements back in the day about these positions? I think I used to play like a 4 no bid showed a good 5 of a minor. Because obviously, like, just jumping to 5 clubs could be based on a complete preempt, and partner doesn't know that it's actually our hand. Like, it's very clear that we're making game, and it's also very clear that, like, we want to let partner know that this is our hand in case the opponents compete to 5 spades. As well as the fact that, you know, partner could be sitting on 6-5 in a spade void, and we could be called for 7 clubs over there. So having some bid available to show that type of hand would be very nice. And I think I used to use 4 no trump for that. Maybe 4 spades should be that hand type, but either way, something to that effect would be helpful here. Like 4 clubs is clearly missing the picture. We have a 10 card club fit. We have the ace king of hearts, which are absolutely covering some losers in partner's hand. It's possible the opponents are in an 8 card spade fit, but it's, I think, way more likely that East has 4 trumps, especially given that East is very light in values. Like, we have 12 and our partner has some stuff for the 2 no bid, as well as West has stuff for the opening. So East could have 4 spades. I think East could easily have 5 spades. Anyway, we got a trump lead, oftentimes correct against some of these 2 suited bids. In this case, not correct. Let's see, thinking about how to best play for 13 tricks, because we clearly missed our great slam. Okay, well, if the clubs break 1-1, I can just claim. Pitch the spade on the ace king of hearts, ruff all of our diamonds, 190. Flat board. Yeah, I think if we had showed a good 5 of a minor bid, partner with 6-5 and a bunch of aces and kings in their suits would be excited to push on towards a slam, and we would reach 6 clubs. Anyway. You love the claim on first trick distributions and just declare tournaments. I know, I haven't really thought about well, I've spent some time thinking about if there's a way to fix this, and I have not come up with something, like, programming wise, because you don't want to skew the distribution so that people know something is off, right? Like, then it's as if, like, an opening lead is made and you're like, oh, I can just claim unless trumps are 5-0. Well, trumps must be 5-0, otherwise they wouldn't have included this hand, and that kind of adds an extra wrinkle to everything, which is probably bad. But yes, I mean, it definitely would be nice to throw it out if we could. 3 no trump. We opened a no trump on our 15. Partner raised to 3 no as a passed hand. Here we are. Diamond opening lead. We don't have a lot of tricks. It's possible that the spade suit can provide a couple tricks for us. We're going to need to avoid letting the opponents, or avoid the opponent's setting up hearts in the meantime. I mean, also possible that diamonds could provide an extra trick. The 3 diamonds could be third best, given the robots. So that opens the door to, if the diamonds split, we could just play a spade to the king. Otherwise, it's like very attractive to like double hook the spades. I was thinking about putting up the diamond queen, but that's actually pretty revealing, right? Because I'm losing tricks to West, and I don't want West to play hearts. So if I play the queen of diamonds and East doesn't cover, then West knows we have the ace king of diamonds, and therefore the only logical switch is going to be hearts. But I think if I duck and then cross in clubs to try spade finesse, it'll at least leave West a little bit in the dark. Okay, that was unexpected. Yeah, East still hasn't figured out third hand high. But this is a little distressing for the same reason as playing the queen of diamonds would be worrisome. Now when West gets in, they're going to know to switch to hearts. So spade to the king is like our only legitimate chance to make the contract. I mean, there are some layouts where double hooking the spades can work. We could duck 2 rounds of hearts, for example, and eventually pick up a spade trick if West has short hearts with the ace of spades. Oh man, I hate this spot. Like against humans, I think I would just play a spade to the king right now. But against the robots, I think almost, you know, it's basically just a guess. If I run the 8 of spades, will they know to switch to hearts because they know I have the ace king of diamonds? And clubs doesn't seem like an attractive switch, but maybe they would just exit a club because it's safe. I think I'm going to run the 8 of spades. So be it if I've done the wrong thing. Okay. Okay. Well, that's nice and convenient. Queen Doubleton. Yeah, the robots do some weird stuff. That is not the right defense. Normally what they say is if both declare and defenders are playing the same suit, then someone is making a huge mistake. All right, what's going on here? We have opened a club. 14 count, partner bid a diamond. We jump to 3 clubs. Three clubs feels like an imp bid to me. I think at match points, given that partner bid a diamond, I would much rather just bid 2 clubs at this vulnerability. Anyway, 3 clubs is fine. Partner bids 3 spades, we bid 3 now, here we are. Partner just had a game force anyway. So you can't find reasons for not leading a heart on the previous board, like at trick 1. Well, yeah, but the robots hate leading from honors. I don't know. They led a diamond as opposed to a club, which felt weird to me. Like, I would have assumed the robot would lead a club from West Hand. But yeah, when they get in with the ace of spades, obviously they were thinking, oh, maybe Declare had king doubleton of spades and we can just cash 4 rounds of the suit. Robot bridge. 10 of diamonds lead. Well, seems like I should cash a couple of diamonds and then play pitching a heart and then play clubs. I mean, I could definitely cash a couple diamonds pitching a heart and then take a heart finesse, but I have real chances to take the heart finesse later. Like the king of spades might be an entry, or some opponent might actually get strip squeezed into giving me a heart play at a later point. So I don't really see any reason to do that. Cashing a 3rd diamond doesn't really help matters because it not only sets up a diamond trick for them, but it blanks my ace of hearts, so then I never get a spade trick. It's gonna feel bad if clubs are 4-1, but so be it. Okay. That was a little unexpected, but I guess maybe this shouldn't be all that unexpected. Well, there's the heart finesse. Oh man, West cashes the spade ace. Lucky me. And then plays the diamond to the queen. All right, that made things easy. Oh, hearts were 5-2. So, no problem. I didn't give it a lot of consideration, that plan, but I still think just cash 2 diamonds and pitch a heart has to be the right approach. It tricks 1 and 2 and then play clubs. Unfortunate that East was able to get in, but it didn't hurt us. Board 11. We've opened a spade, partner bid 2 spades. All pass. Maybe at imps you could think about looking for a perfect fit with a singleton diamond opposite a bunch of small cards, but at match points makes sense to just sign off. Diamond opening lead to the jack, and the queen of diamonds back. So East could have bid 3 diamonds. I mean, it looks like East has the ace, king, queen, jack of diamonds, and West either has 3-2 doubleton. I'm sorry. Yeah, 3-2 doubleton. Actually, it does look like West has 3-2 doubleton, right? They can't have... I guess West could have like ace third. like ace 6-3 of diamonds and lead low. It would be a pretty bad opening lead choice, but it's possible. Either way, it looks like we should rough this. But so if East has the ace, king, queen, jack of diamonds, it seems somewhat likely that West has effectively all of the remaining missing high cards. Although it's, of course, possible that East has the spade queen. But let me think about what that means. Okay, let's rough this trick first. Yeah, so West has turned up with 3-2 doubleton of diamonds. East has ace, king, queen, jack, fifth. Did I need to rough with the jack of spades? I didn't think this through fully. So if spades are 3-2, I mean, the tricks I would like to score are 2 clubs leading through West's ace, the ace, king of hearts, of course, pulling trumps, and it would be nice to rough 2 diamonds in my hand. That's why I'm wondering if I need to rough with a middle spade spot here. Actually, I guess I can never rough 2 diamonds in my hand before pulling trumps. I don't think clubs are 5-1. East would have returned a club, I suspect, with a singleton to try and get a rough. So East has at least 2 clubs. Hey, Shift, you've come in on a fun hand. Yeah, finally we get to play in a reasonable contract for once. You're deaf today. I apologize for that. Hopefully there's like closed captions turned on. I actually don't know if Twitch has closed captions for a lot of streams. You'll have to let me know. But welcome on in anyway. All right, let's lead a club, yeah? I imagine West will win the ace, although maybe they duck. If they duck, am I in like huge trouble? Club to the king. Okay, they do hop up with the ace, and they do return a club. Jack doubleton from East. Great. So it looks like to make all the rest of the tricks, I would need East to have the spade queen. Is that true? Hold on a second. What if I go heart to the ace? Jack of spades. No, I don't think this works. I think I need the queen of spades to fall doubleton or east to have the spade queen for me to make the rest. And I'm pretty sure west has it. I mean, I could try heart finesse, but again, I'm not convinced east has all that many high cards out here because they could have bid 3 diamonds over 2 spades. Heart to the ace, heart rough, king of spades, spade to the ace. I think I'm just going to take this line of play. Heart to the ace, heart rough, king of spades, spade to the ace. That's fine. Because now I can cash the king of hearts and then cash 2 clubs. And we have 10 tricks. Queen of hearts was on... Jesus! East just has like a clear 2-no bid over 2 spades. What is going on with the bidding today? Like, East-West are such cowards. They just will not bid with their shapely hands. This is insane. 5-5. Can't find a call. Could I have done better? I mean, it looks like yes, although I would have needed to know the layout of everything from trick 1. I mean, I was planning to hook west for the spade queen, but the 4-1 spade split causes some problems. All right, well, 170. Board 12. 2 spades by west. Pass, pass, we have balanced with double. I'm not sure I understand double. Like, we have a singleton diamond and we have length in the opponent's suit. I don't know what we're supposed to do. I think I would probably balance 2-no. But I could easily see passing 2 spades out being the right decision. Like, if the colors were reversed, I think passing out 2 spades is pretty clear with our cards. Like, we might just score plus 200 that way, and there's no way that... I don't think we're making a game. The info they gave away on board 11 was insane. Does any human win with the Jack of Diamonds? Well, it's gonna be pretty hard to conceal the diamond position anyway, because West leading a diamond spot means that, I mean, not only does East have the diamond ace, but West doesn't have 2 connecting diamond honors. So, like, if they win the ace of diamonds and return the 6, they are risking their partner having a singleton. And if they, I don't know what the alternative is. I mean, East could pretend to have ace, king, jack of diamonds, go king of diamonds, ace of diamonds, I guess. West has led from queen 6, 3, 2, but not playing 4th best. I think Declare would figure it out. Anyway, we got Lebensald into 3 clubs. It's not clear to me that we should be completing the relay to 3 clubs with our hand. I think maybe we should just bid 3-no. Because we're a balancing double, right? Like, partner is generally going to expect us to have some sort of like singleton spade or doubleton spade with like a 9 or 10 count over here. I mean, at minimum, and we have 17. I think maybe we just try 3-no. But then that makes me want to balance 2-no trump because that's more descriptive. And whatever, we're in 3 clubs. We get a club lead. Not a heart lead, to be clear. So West does, in fact, have some hearts. I mean, I'd like to win the king of clubs and lead a diamond to the king, but I'm concerned about the 9 of clubs eventually getting promoted if I do this. Like, what am I doing about all my diamonds? I can take a roughing hook against East. I mean, if East divines to fly the ace of diamonds, I can eventually take a roughing hook against the queen. So I'll only need to rough a couple of diamonds in my hand. It looks like I should stick in the 7 and just lead the king of diamonds out of hand. It gives up on like stealing a trick with the king of diamonds, but I don't really see how stealing a diamond trick helps. I don't have the entries to rough 3 diamonds in my hand. And even if I did, in doing so, the 9 of clubs would set up. So I think we give up on this diamond to the king fantasy. That is certainly a play. Okay. Yep, that's definitely a play. Let's see if the trumps split. I don't expect them to. But otherwise, I don't really have a great way to pull trumps and like cash diamonds and try and rough hearts in my hand. I mean, I guess I'm gonna... If only I had slightly better spade spots. Hard discard from West. Why did East play the queen of diamonds? Why would East play the queen of diamonds? That's crazy. Wow. They really blew a trick. I mean, maybe they didn't. Maybe I was always going to be able to do everything, but that queen of diamonds play made things a lot easier, for sure. Okay. The ace of hearts was offside. What? No way. Well, this was not best defense. Like, technically, I did have the ability to throw West in. So technically I could have picked off that offside ace of hearts. But still, this was that was not best defense from the opponents. 65. A couple of good boards at the end. Two spades making 4 on board 11, and then 3 clubs making 4. Board 7, LOL. Yeah, this auction. The auction on board 7 is... Now, I've had hands that I have bid and played in real life where there have been legitimate reasons to like have a sign-off auction and then bid on to game. And I've had the one where I've signed off and then fully cooperated with partner to bid on to slam. And we got to a cold slam. This does not have the same vibes as any of those. This is just partner wanted to play in 2 diamonds, then partner wanted to play in 3 clubs, and then 3 bids later we were in 6 clubs. Oh man. That's amazing. But yeah, we, I mean, I was very proud of board 4. I think we played board 4 very well. Board 5, sadly, our only below average result. Somewhat expected, as mentioned, this is just, you know, we had to guess the queen of clubs. And, I mean, West can't have this hand, given the auction. Therefore, playing West or playing East for the club void makes the most sense. Yeah, we did get 85% on board 7. I mean, there are a lot of different lines of play that have a ton of merit. Like, I was somewhat tempted to just win the heart in hand and go ace of clubs club, and I did not. So I think a lot of people might have done that. A lot of people might have... Not really sure. Not really sure what the alternative is, but obviously a bunch of people have found an alternative line. I mean, ace of clubs club, I think, is a very reasonable attempt to avoid getting in a ton of trouble in the heart suit. If the king of clubs was offside, that line of play would look a lot better. Anyway, 65 feels like a strong result. I mean, generally that's an okay result in these things, especially when we have a lot of just like completely flat boards, board 9 and 10. Didn't I claim at trick 1 on board 8? I did. Oh no. Uh-oh. Guys, we have a problem. Well, someone may have misclicked the claim button for the right number of tricks on that one. That's possible, I suppose. But yes, we had a lot of flat boards, so 65 feels pretty good.